In this video, we'll do how to open BlueJ, how to create new project, where you will write your program, how you will make your class, where you will make your class, and how to compile your program and how you will execute your program, how you will get the output of your program on the output screen. Then after creating a project, how to open an existing project. Okay, so first of all, on desktop there is an icon of BlueJ, this one. Okay, now you can right click on it and you can select open from there, or you can simply open this launch BlueJ by double clicking. Okay, it is opening. Hi, BlueJ is opening. This is the window. Okay, now here is the option. Here one option is there, project. Okay, you will go to project, click on it. There will be a drop down menu. Select new project from there, as you have to create a new project. Okay, click on it. Then now you have to give a name to your project. Okay, suppose I am taking Azra. Any name or your own name you can take as project name. Okay, then okay. Now there is another window with the name Azra. Okay, this is your project. You created this by your name. Okay, now it's like a notebook of yours. You will create different programs. You will write different programs in different classes, and those will be stored within this single project. Okay, so this project will be storing your different programs through new classes. Okay, for each and every program you will make a new class. So in project, once you have created project, you will create a class first. Okay, in Java, everything, each and every code, each and every single executable statement will be within a class. So click on new class option. Now another window is there. Okay, on this box there is an option of class name. You will decide the name of class and you will write here. Okay, suppose you have to make a program to display your name, okay, or a message. So I told you names should be meaningful, short, and must not be a keyword. Okay, so suppose we are making a program to display some message, so I am taking display as class name. Okay, after writing the name, click on OK. OK button. Now see, this is your class you created. Okay, then this stripped box. These strips means your class is not compiled yet. Okay, you haven't compiled your class yet. You have just created. Okay, not compiled at least once. Now where you will write your program? Listen very carefully. One stripped box is there, that is your class, and one this text page, like some object is there. I am opening it, this window. Here it is written readme.txt. You will not write your program here. Otherwise, you will be creating a text file, not a Java file. Okay. So remember, you don't have to click on it. You will not open this. You will open your class. Okay. Whatever class you have made to write your program. Okay. That is display. You can right click to open or double click on it. Just to double click on this. Now you have some predefined documentation. Okay. Whenever you will open it, you will be having some predefined documentation over there. Select that with the help of Ctrl A shortcut keys. Okay. Press both the keys, CTRL, that is control key, and A together. Okay. To select all, and press delete key to delete all. Okay. Now this is the window where you will be writing your program. Now here you will write your source code. That is your program. Okay. This is the symbol /. I told you this is the symbol to insert a comment in your program. That will be ignored by the compiler at the time of compilation. Okay. Without using this symbol, if you are going to write anything in your program, then your program will not work. You will be getting syntax errors. Okay. But the meaning of this symbol is predefined. Compiler knows very well if this symbol is there and something is written with the help of this symbol, it means compiler is not going to compile that line. That is for documentation purpose. And why we do documentation? To make your program easy to understand. Okay. You can describe what your program is doing, why you have created this program, why you have written this single line. Okay, there are two types of comments, single line and multiple line. This symbol is for single line comment. So I am going to write a single line comment, and I am just writing the purpose of the program. That is why I am making this program. So what we are going to do in this, display a message on screen. Okay. To display a message on screen, this is the purpose of this program. So I have written that as comment. Now anyone, whenever he or she will open your program, after reading this line, she or he can understand easily what is the purpose of this program, what this program will be doing when you will execute. Okay, what it will do, this will display a message on the screen. Okay, so first you will create in a Java program, everything will be within a class. Each and every code, each and every executable statement will be within a class. So class keyword, how to define a class? Class keyword. First write class keyword in small letters, then space, it's a keyword, you will write it as it is, space, then what name you have taken for your class. How to define a class? Class keyword followed by the name of class. What name we have taken? Display. So DISPLAY. I have taken D capital in class name earlier when I was creating the class. So you will be taking, the spelling will be same, the cases will be same. Case means lowercase, uppercase. Lowercase means small letters, uppercase means capital letters. Okay, and Java is a case sensitive language. it treats small and capital as different entities. Okay. Now press enter. Then opening curly brace. This is to show the beginning of the class. Okay. Now enter. Within a class encapsulates two things: data and function. Okay. This program is simply to display a message. We don't need any data. We know the message as well as that we have to print this is my first Java program. Okay. We don't in need of any fact. We are not in the need of any fact, any data in this program. No data is required. Okay. So we are not going to take any variable to store any data. Fine. That is why I am not taking any data variable or data member. But we will process or we will perform operation, and this is an operation. We have to print a message. So we can do this only in a function. Only a function can perform a task. So what is the task here? We have to print a message on the screen. So we will write or we will define a function here first. Public static void this name I am taking. Okay, this within parenthesis nothing is there. Okay, these brackets are known as parenthesis, and the class whatever brace we have used, that bracket was curly braces. Okay, and this one is curly brace and this one is parenthesis. Now press enter. Again open curly brace. Okay, this is for function. Now you are going to define this function. Now write down whatever you have to do within this function. What you have to do? You have to print a simple message on the screen, and the message is this is my first Java program. And anything you have to print on the screen, you will write that message within SOPLN statement. The full form is system.out.println. So write down the statement system.out.println. Then bracket. This is the format of SOPLN statement, system.out.println brackets followed by semicolon. Semicolon is a statement terminator. It denotes the end of the statement. Okay. Remember, each and every executable statement in your program will be terminated by semicolon. Okay. So system.out.println, and within these brackets, within double quotes, you will be writing your message. Okay, and the message is this is my first Java program. Close the double quotes. This much we have to do in this program. Now close the function first, then close the class. Now click on compile. You have, after writing your program, you will be compiling your program. Okay, and if you make any error, that will be shown over here. Okay, and after rectifying those errors, you will again compile your program until you get no syntax errors. Fine. After getting no syntax errors, you will minimize this window, go to your class. Now there are only 2 lines. It means your class has been compiled. Now you can execute your program. Right click on it, select the function. Here, this is the output of your program. Okay. Now before closing, options, clear the output, then close.